Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I'm going to check out the reformulated Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Foundation. Retails for $43 for 1 ounce or 30 mils of product. It is described as an undetectable liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for up to 24 hours, powered by a micro skin system that syncs with the skin for true to skin finish. Listed as good for combo, normal and oily skin, medium to full coverage, natural finish. The micro skin system follows skin movement, provides immediate high correction and smooth skin. It's got vegetable origin glycerol to help preserve the initial moisturizing of the skin, and exopolysaccharide helps for radiance of complexion during the 24-hour period. I'm not going to test this for 24 hours, but yeah. This is vegan. The bottle is made of 40% recycled glass and is recyclable. The carton and the cap are also more environmentally friendly. It's a biosourced cap, and they claim that this is a new and improved version of Ultra HD Foundation. The technology enhances performance and undetectability for skin that looks like skin under any light. Comfortable and easy to apply, this medium to full coverage foundation flexes with skin for no caking, no settling into lines. It's vegan, non-comedogenic, waterproof, sweatproof, and comes in more sustainable packaging. So there's all the claims. They have changed the naming of their colors. So I have this in shade 1R12, but thankfully on the packaging they do have the old shades. So R230 is, at least in other Makeup Forever foundations, a fantastic shade match for me. So I'm hoping that that will be true with this one. So I got the equivalent of R230, which is 1R12. So this comes in 40 different shades. Let's take a look at this one, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time! First up is today's foundation from Makeup Forever, the HD Skin Undetectable Foundation in shade 1R12, which is the equivalent of R230. Second, I've got also from Makeup Forever, the Reboot Foundation in R230. They do have the same undertone, but the new formula appears to be a bit darker in this shade. Third up is Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Fourth, I've got MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And last, I've got from Wet n Wild, the Tinted Hydrator in shade Fair. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 47-year-old mug. I didn't prime, but I did put on some of my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I'm just liking it as a bit of a primer lately. I will go on one half of my face with a damp sponge. Other half, I've got a Real Techniques paddle brush. We will see if there's a preference. Let's take a look at the consistency on this guy. Make sure we are shooketh, shooked, shaken. I don't even know. Alright. Let's start with the sponge. Yes, this is the shade I remember, and I'm getting it all over my mouth. Goes on pretty light with the sponge, but I will say that whole undetectable claim is really, really interesting because it still looks exactly like my skin, but better. I can't see product. That is kind of fascinating. I would say we're getting some redness correction with a sheer one pass on the sponge side. A little bit of sunspot still poking through. Let's try the brush and just compare the coverage here. Yeah, I can tell it's going to be fuller coverage with the brush, as tends to be the case. I am going to use the foundation as concealer as well, because that's what I've been doing the past year or so. It's probably been about a year that I've been rolling concealer free. Really, ever since I just had to look up. Whenever I started using that Clarins Total Eye Lift, that's when I stopped needing a separate concealer because my under eyes were smooth. that applied really easily. Looking in my mirror to see if did I mess that up? Like, how was that so fast? That was really fast. Did I miss something? No, I think I got it all. Yeah, more coverage with the brush, but I think both look beautiful. I'm looking at my 10X here, and it's fascinating to me how much this I can't see product, but I see improvement in my face. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Now, you guys know me. I am a medium coverage fan. I don't like seeing my freckles or my sunspots, so I'm going to attempt to even myself out here. I have a little bit left of what I originally put on there. I'm just going to put a little dibby dab, like that much more, tiny little dab more. And we're going to try to hide these little puppies over here. And we're going to hide my little... I did a pretty good job of hiding it in one pass, though. My little blood vessel vein that goes right through the side of my cheek here. Even out the forehead a little bit. I might need a tiny bit more, but we will see. We will see. We will see. Let's blend and see how building this up goes. This builds up really easily. I didn't even have to do anything, and it totally blended away. Blended into more coverage. Yes, yes, the coverage is coming. The coverage is coming. I'm so excited. It's so nice outside. It's the first day that it's warm enough to open a bunch of windows where it's like, you know, you can open a window here or there when it's still chilly and just get a little fresh air, but like it's the first day. Like, it might hit 80. What does it say? It says it's 75 right now, and it's supposed to be 81 today. I'm living. This is when I wake up and become alive again. I don't like winter, you guys. I want a little bit more just because I feel like I'm missing coverage just a little bit because the brush side had more coverage than the sponge side. So I just, you know, I'm all like, yeah, coverage! We're back in coverage territory! We can be coverage happy again. You guys, this is super pretty. I almost I don't even need to zoom in. Like, this stuff is good. But I'll zoom in for you guys. Let's zoom in and get a good look at this thing. The coverage is fantastic. Easily medium coverage. Like, that didn't even take any work to get medium coverage out of it. I feel like it is undetectable. The product on the skin is just not, you can't see product. All you see is like a smooth canvas that looks like your skin. Like, it has smoothed out some texture, but it hasn't removed the skin-like look. I don't know how to explain this really. It's very, very, very skin-like, but yet my color is evened out, my pores are more smooth or blurred than they normally are, and my texture is looking great. Like, you can barely see it on the textured side of my face. So it's doing the good things without looking like a mask. I don't know how it has so much coverage, but I yet feel like I can't see foundation on my face. I'm looking in the monitor. I can't see it there. I can't see it in my 10X. I can't see it in my camera. You guys, this is wild. Now, I actually have a couple bottles of the original, but I never used it. Like, I never got around to filming it, and since it was such an old school foundation, I was like, every time a new foundation comes out, I try to get the new ones on the channel first, and so I never tried the older one. But have I been missing out on this my whole life? Like, that might have been a mistake on my part. All right. Let me go put the rest of my face on. Let's see what time it is. The time is currently 12:45. I'm going to put the rest of my face on. I'll be right back. Back with the HD Skin. This foundation's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. If it holds up like this and it does all the things it says with the not settling and all that. They also said somewhere, I don't think I read it out loud to you, I think I read it before when I was preparing to read, that it also doesn't cling to patches throughout the day. Let's find out, because I always have a little dry spot right above my upper lip there. Yeah, I did not have to set with powder. Everything blended fine. I'm in a happy place right now. On the rest of my face, I'm trying to find all my things. They're everywhere. I broke my bronzer, you guys. And I'm gonna have to buy another one because, you know, you can put it back on, but it doesn't stay at all. Like, I can't get it in any way to click, and so I keep dropping it, and then it just, like, falls off, and then I'm sad. Anyway, this is my Flower Beauty Heatwave Bronzer, which has been my love lately. My love. But combination of cats knocking it off the vanity multiple times and me being clumsy has resulted in the death of it. Flower Beauty, my other love right now. Why do I always have to look? I don't remember. Warm hibiscus. I think it's because I'm allergic to saying I'm wearing something warm. But here it is. Warm hibiscus. I've been skipping highlight because this has such a nice sheen to it that it's like 2-in-1 action going on. My eyes are the ColourPop. Why did I put this away? Rock Candy. Kind of can't stop wearing that one either. Right there. And mascara is the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior. My lip is the e.l.f. This is the Glossy Lip Stain. This shade is called Basic Beige, but I think it's like a pinky nude. What do you think? It doesn't look beige to me. But that is that. Am I wearing anything else? I think that's all the things on my face. I will come back in a little bit with a daylight check-in in this gorgeous, amazing, fantastic weather. And then I'll be back tonight, give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, we are about 3 hours in. Oh, hey there, birdie. And my beautiful day is starting to look like rain. So I want to get this in just in case it starts raining. We are still looking good, I think, you guys. Look at these clouds. But anyway, it's 81 degrees. I'll check back tonight. We'll see how this goes. 12:59 a.m. That puts us just past the 12-hour mark. Let's take a look at how the new HD Skin from Makeup Forever held up as a cat hair floats right past my eyeballs. I think it looks beauteous. Beauteous, beautiful. I love the finish. Just a little dewy. Just a little dewy. Let's zoom in so you can appreciate this the way I am. It looks pretty much the same as when I applied it. The coverage stayed put. There's a little missing on my nose because, yes, surprise, I blew my nose today. Allergies. But other than that, the only thing that's going on, my smile lines and my little Meredith Grey wrinkle line, it has broken apart a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I wouldn't know it if I wasn't looking in the 10X. I really can't see that from a conversational distance. Everything else, blush, bronzer, highlight, not only are still intact, but they still look basically good as new. The finish held up, like the smoothing held up. Nothing's gunking up anywhere. Nothing moved around. Nothing's caking up. It looks very much like it did when I applied it. The only difference really is that the shade isn't an exact match for the R230. I think it's a little bit darker than the R230. I'm okay with that because we're heading into summer and hello Ziva. It'll work for me either way, and I think I can still pull this off in the winter. I don't have any sun yet, and I don't think it's really too dark at this point comparing neck, face, hands, etc. But, you know, be aware of that. Even though they use the same numbering as a backup, they don't look exactly the same. They have same undertone, but different in lightness to darkness. This cat right here, you guys, she's something. She was sleeping when I started this, and then she hears the lights go on, and she comes up because she knows that that means... So what happens is, after we film, I take her to the comments, and I read any comments that mention her name, and she gets all excited. So she knows when these lights go on, she's about to get attention. That's my bad. I should not have trained her to know that that's what's happening. Anyway, I know you guys love Ziva. Some of you, I think, are here for Ziva more than you're here for me. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm okay with that. Ziva loves you, too. So, if I had to give a grade to the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Foundation, it's seriously undetectable. Like, it's pretty doggone nice. I love the coverage. It's not settling into lines. Broke apart a teeny tiny bit on some of my deeper lines, but not a big deal and only visible in the close-up. I gotta give it an A. I'm super stoked for this foundation. I really like it. I'm very excited that there have been so many good ones lately. The ones that I've been keeping right on my desk here. Got the Kosas. I've got my, I wear this one a lot, oddly. Beauty Blender Bounce. I use it quite a bit. It lives out on my desk. The Bobbi Brown. Oh, I've been obsessed with this one. The NARS. I'm about to knock these things over. This one's living on my vanity as a full-time. This one, I just wore this several days in a row. The Estee Lauder Double Wear, the sheer. Good one. This one's getting added to the list. It's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. We got another A on our hands. A's make me happy. That just gives me lots of choices. Love the coverage. Love the finish. I'm a happy camper. There you have it. Another episode of Foundation Fest is in the books. Let me know. Have you tried this one? Do you like it? What would you like to see? Let me know in the comments down below. I buy them every chance I get. I review them every chance I get. And let me know what you want to see next, and I'll try and get my hands on it if I haven't already. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.